Okay, so we have another nice pomegranate pepitas salmon salad. This is a really cool, interesting recipe. We've got salmon, we've got some pomegranates, we've got some pumpkin seeds. All this awesome stuff is gonna come together in a really cool salad. So if you want some extra protein to your salads, give this one a shot. So we have a nice little fillet of salmon that I'm gonna just salt up and pepper up. I'm going to get some butter in our pan, which is warming up right now. Getting ready for the incoming salmon. Again, I prefer to use butter when I'm cooking with salmon, just because I like the flavor that it infuses inside the salmon. So we'll let that do its thing for just a moment. In the meantime, we can get our salad recipe, our salad ready. The dressing is a cool combination of pomegranate juice. So I'm a little bit lazy. I'm actually going with, ready-made pomegranate juice. We'll just pour a bit of that in, and it's going to be 1 part olive oil. So it's about 2 to 3 parts pomegranate juice and 1 to 2 olive oil. Next, we're going to chop up some cucumber. So I'm going to cut them into quarters like that, and then just chop away. I'm going to keep the skin on. I like the skin on when I'm having a salad normally. For whatever reason, I tend to remove the skin when I put them into a smoothie. I'm not too sure what the difference is really. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in. And I'm doing this recipe a little bit differently than what's described in your cookbook. I'm not using vegetable broth. There's a couple spices that I'm missing, like paprika. But what I'm gonna do in the meantime is I'm gonna crush up some garlic, and I'm gonna get that going into the pan. And this is also, the recipe also calls for this kind of stuff to sit in the salmon and marinate for a bit. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna throw it right into the pan along with the salmon. So it's not really marinating, but it's, doing something. I'm gonna throw a little bit of cumin in, and we'll finish off by putting the salmon right into the pan, reduce the heat a little bit. And again, this is a thin piece of salmon, so it's not gonna require too much time. And we'll let it do its thing. I'm just gonna wash my hands quickly. Okay. So back to the salad, really straightforward. We're gonna put in some mixed greens, okay, into the bowl. You can put in as many or as few as you like, and just make sure that it's not overpowering, or the dressing is not overpowering the amount of salad you have. We're gonna take some pomegranate seeds. They did not appear like this, they were picked. So we'll throw those in. We'll take some pumpkin seeds, or pepitas, throw those in. So pumpkin seeds are the highest source of zinc after oysters. So unless you're eating oysters all the time, pumpkin seeds are a really good way to get in your zinc, and that's a really important mineral for a lot of different functions in the body. It's actually a really important antioxidant as well, so it keeps your cells healthy and happy. I'm just, so you can see this, I'm just cutting up some cilantro, and I'm gonna just throw it right in the salad. So the cool thing is, as you get familiar with this stuff, if you have 90% of the ingredients, you're pretty much fine for pretty much any of these recipes. You can do whatever you want with them. This one, again, I'm kind of changing up the protocol a bit, kind of using my own flair, my own spin on this stuff. I'm just gonna give the salad a little toss. And the pomegranates and olive oil have just infused into the salad. There's actually a little bit more dressing than there is salad, so I'm gonna add a little bit in there so it's not too much. And if there is too much dressing in this case, what I'll do is I'll actually just get the salmon right in there, I'll chop it up a little bit, and I'll throw it in and let it soak into the dressing, so the salmon becomes a lot more flavorful as well. So let's give this guy a few minutes, and we'll come back in about 3, 4, 5 minutes, get it all done, and we'll throw it into the salad, and then we will eat. All right, so I've just been munching on some pomegranate seeds while I've been waiting for the salmon to finish up, which I do believe it has achieved that status right now. So I'll put this on the cutting board, and we will. So you can serve it like this on top of the salad. I'm just gonna chop this up a little bit to make the salad a little bit more interesting. and to allow it to kind of air out a little. You can see it's really nicely done. Perfectly cooked, not undercooked, not overcooked. Really nice. That's gonna be really nice and moist. And I'm just gonna discard some of the skin here. And otherwise, let's give it a little chop. Got a bit more skin. And that's it. So now I'm gonna toss this into the salad. So this is kind of my version, my take on this. It's all the same stuff pretty much. So now I'm gonna just give this a toss. I'll let the salmon kind of infuse a lot of that pomegranate juice and olive oil. And now I've got a nice little salad that is gonna be delicious. So that is our pomegranate pepitas salmon salad. There we are. Enjoy this for lunch or dinner or any time in between. Enjoy.